one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Here's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Third and 2, and here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
6 yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. He'll buy some time right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Shotgun now for Murray. Dancing to his left. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They'll run on first down. Connor takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see how they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a give to Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
57 Mike 57. Quick talk.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Murray. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaud.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray will go out to the flat for Edmonds.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Edmonds. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Second down and goal. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Azeez Al-Shaair. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Cardinals. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Caught by Sanu. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on 1st down. And this will be swung out here for counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. That catch good for only a couple. Play fake. Murray on the move to his left. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one out to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Mohamed Sanu, 63 yards. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thing.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Steps away. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Rolling to his left. Finding Ertz again. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they're going to get the two-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Garoppolo to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Murray, one final try. Forced out to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.